What's up, everybody? We are back. Sunday morning stream. Ben Hostler, Sam Sherman, no Anthony, most importantly. For anyone that's already in the chat, no Anthony. So we don't have to listen to whatever nonsense he wants to spew. I think he's in Iowa, Sam. I don't know. He's in the middle of a cornfield or something. I don't know. Football is starting and he's in the middle of farmland for whatever reason. But I am so excited to be back on this Sunday morning show, Sam. I know you are too. We've already got some guys, some usual suspects in the chat. Kevin, Tristan, Luke, what's up? But yeah, you guys can go ahead and start dropping questions. Sam and I are going to talk about the slate a little bit, and then we will start answering your questions as quickly as possible. Sam, what is we haven't talked a ton since we did the pod on Wednesday, so how are you attacking the slate? How do you feel about the slate?
I don't know. It's one of those things where everyone talks about it, where it's like, okay, every team you make is going to look good. And I get that, but at the same time, I've just been trying to really focus mine on so I normally make like 5 teams a week, as you know, and like I make a cash team. And I've been trying to just really correlate all of mine as best I can with different stacks, and either if it's a game stack or team stack or run backs and everything like that, to try to at least like make a team that somewhat makes sense, which is something I'm trying to do better at that this year. But I was actually funny you asked me, because I was going to shoot it back to you and ask, I'm so in on the Tennessee-Arizona game, and I think a lot of people are, but what do you think the ownership actually is of stacks in that game? Because I am like that's like 2 or 3 of my teams are like built around that game, and I'm wondering if I'm just eating the chalk that everyone else is, or if I'm getting different even a little bit.
Yeah, so I mean, if you think about it, like the percentage of teams that have, AJ Brown, and Tannehill, like what percentage of those teams are going to have Hopkins? What percentage of those teams are going to have Julio as well? I'm not sure it's going to get that crazy. I do think like the chalkiest piece of that game is Rondale Moore, so I'm just not playing him in my game stack. I think I had Tannehill, Julio, AJ Brown, and then Hopkins. But there's other ways to get a little bit different. I don't know, ownership. I think it's gonna be. I don't know. Cash games on DraftKings is gonna be super chalky. Tournaments, I'm not sure.
I think there's the cash guys that are super chalk, but I think in general it's going to be spread out, only because it's week 1. All the pricing is dumb for the most part. It's too cheap. But I do agree that, I don't know, we were talking about this last time a little bit. I don't know. I mean, okay, I think people are going to ask a lot of questions around it. I mean, are you going team jam him in? Are you going in cash? Are you going team not jam him in? You're going to leave one running back out? I mean, I think that's basically the entire cash build is dependent on if you're putting all 3 expensive running backs in or if you're spreading it out.
Yeah, earlier in the week, I wasn't sure if people were going to like spend up for 3 running backs. I just saw him off of the chat. But I think like the build I have for cash on DraftKings, I think is like way like super chalk. Yeah, like it just makes too much sense, which is unfortunate. But I actually have 5 tournament lineups, which is more than I normally play. I normally play like 3, so I built 2 extra today. So I'm excited for that. But we can start getting to some of these questions. I think David Montgomery or Kenyon Drake. I don't know, like
is there neither option?
Yeah, can you like give me some feedback on what that question is for? If it's just for strict season long, like I don't know what situation are you? I wouldn't play Kenyon Drake over David Montgomery.
It's a tough situation. Yeah, I feel bad for your team if that's your decision.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Tristan, thanks for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Favorite Millie Maker game stack. This is an interesting question. I think, like you said, I think the chalk game stacks, Cardinals, Titans. I don't know. It might be Panthers, Jets for me.
Yeah, if we want to talk about like a week 1 type thing that makes no sense, it would be like a 49ers Lions game stack. Now, I'm not saying to play that. But based on week 1, that would just make the most sense for something that's ridiculous and wins. But I would say, I don't know. And how long do you think? I kind of last night I texted you. I made this nasty 3-max team. I think something in the Bills Steelers game is interesting, but it depends how your stack works. I don't think, I think the chalk way to do it would be playing like Allen, Diggs, and then playing like Beasley or Sanders and running it back with, whoever. But I think if you can figure out a different way to stack that game, I think that one has potential to, it could be bad or it could be a total shootout.
Yeah.
That's my thought.
I would throw in, I've kind of come on to the Packers. If you guys final thoughts is free this week, dfscover.com, you can look at it. In the stack section at the bottom, the last stack I put in there was the Packers. So I've kind of come on that game a little bit. I don't think anyone is going to play Aaron Rodgers, which I think is interesting just because how they're going to pass a lot. It's more of like a pass funnel, I would say. Don't really trust that secondary outside of Lattimore for the Saints. So I kind of like the Aaron Rodgers, Valdez-Scantling, Devontae Adams stack, and then you can run it back with Alvin Kamara or try and find some leverage off of Callaway. Like I think you can use someone like Lil Jordan Humphrey, who's really cheap and not going to be owned. But I think that game's pretty interesting.
I think it's interesting. I saw Pat Mayo tweet this about how if you look at the Vegas odds, you have, Marcus Callaway's over-under is like 3.5 catches, and you have Deontay Harris, whose over-under is also 3.5 catches. The vig is different. But I think basically if you trust a Jameis stack and play literally anyone but Marcus Callaway, you probably have some leverage. Now, it's not a lock, but I'm just saying you have at least differentiation.
Yeah, definitely.
Alt, spewing the truth right Alt. I don't know how you guys. Okay, sorry. Thoughts on Jerry Jeudy, Ben? I don't know what your thought is. I've like kind of ignored the Broncos only because I think Jerry Jeudy is really, really good. I just think Teddy Bridgewater is such a kind of low floor, low ceiling type of player. I just don't have a ton of interest in the Broncos in general because of it.
Yeah, I think that's everyone's notion, but Robbie Anderson and DJ Moore were both really good fantasy-wise with Teddy last year. I think Judy's going to have a good year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anyone's playing Broncos. Like, I don't really think anyone's playing anyone from that game outside of Broncos defense. So I do think Jerry Judy's fine. He is cheap. He's cheap on both sides. So I'm fine with him.
Where are we at? Thoughts on Derrick Henry? I don't know. Ben, you're more of a Derrick Henry guy than I am. I almost never play Derrick Henry. I think that he's like, he won't be like, unowned. He obviously won't be chalk, but I don't know. I can never talk anyone out of playing Derrick Henry. My problem is that like he is one of those running backs who could get games scripted out. He's like that's like Derrick Henry or I don't know. This is not a good example, but like Damian Harris on the Patriots, like he doesn't catch passes, and so guys like that could get scripted out, and so I don't love them always, but Derrick Henry's never like a bad play, obviously. Arizona defense sucks.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be that owned just because it's so easy. It's so easy to fit in the running backs, and you have Dalvin Cook, Christian McCaffrey, Alvin Kamara that people are going to play, so I don't think he's going to be owned. I do think if you're not playing any like passing options from that game in your lineup, if you want to use him for leverage, that does make sense. Frank, yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, hit the thumbs up, please. We've actually smashed our goal for likes in the cash process. My goal is 100. We went well over 200. So if you're watching this on YouTube, please hit the thumbs up. DraftKings cash starts with which two? I think it's probably McCaffrey and Dalvin. It's just too easy to fit them.
Yeah, I guess. So Ben, I would say you would go Dalvin over Kamara, because I would not.
I'm playing all three of them, so it just doesn't matter. But I guess if
you had to choose two of the three, like if you had to choose two, I would probably choose Kamara just because
Yeah, I guess on DraftKings it makes more sense because he's going to
Yeah,
theoretically catch more passes. But I don't know, man. Since he's run defense, not great. They're slight
it's not
favorites.
great.
It's
Yeah, I
tough.
mean, I guess if you're, I mean, first two would be either be them or I don't know. For me, at least on DraftKings, I don't really see a need to go away from Kyle Pitts just because everyone's using him. He's probably the most mispriced person on the entire slate, but that's just me.
Yeah. Lowest you'd go at tight end on FanDuel. Um, I really like Tyler Conklin. He's super cheap there as well. So probably down in that range. I don't really care.
Mhm.
I know like most people spend up at tight end on FanDuel because their pricing is looser and it's easy to, but I never care about saving there as well. Like I like to save there. It doesn't matter to me.
Mhm. I agree. Um, Denver Stack, Bridgewater, Judy Sutton, kind of like, yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I just think like I'm really trying to focus on this year, especially is so I'll repeat it a lot. Is in tournaments is like the ceiling. I mean, like what's the ceiling of that stack? You know, like is Bridgewater going to go off for 4 touchdowns? Like probably not, but no one will own it. And I just think, I mean, Ben, what do you make of Saquon today? I saw, he's playing, and then I saw like he'll be used. I don't know if it was Schefter or Rap Sheet who said about how he'll be like, used sparingly. I don't know what to do with Saquon. Even
Yeah.
if I was like playing 50, I don't even know if I'd use Saquon now.
I mean I don't think you have to play him with all the running backs we have, but I don't know. I mean, do you really believe that? I just don't.
No,
I
I
feel
don't
like if
believe it at
you
all.
that's easy to
I have no
say.
idea.
It's easy to say that before the game, but once you start playing
Yeah,
and it's Saquon Barkley, like why would you take him off the field willingly? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
exactly. Yeah. Ben, CJ asked a question for you.
Where I don't see it. Oh,
Yeah, about Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts or Ryan Tannehill DraftKings cash. I really like Ryan Tannehill. I had
Yeah.
him on my main team for like the whole week. I really think he's gonna smash, but I don't know. I think you have to play Jalen Hurts. I'm not huge like prop bet guy, but Jalen Hurts rushing props 50 yards. I mean, like if you're telling me he's getting 5 points floor, so you have 5 points when you start the game, and then anything he mixes in through the air and any touchdowns, like he could run a touchdown and throw a touchdown. Like I don't know, and he's gonna be owned. Like it's probably just don't overthink it and play Hurts and cash. But I really like Tannehill. My main tournament team is Tannehill, so.
Yeah, it is. Oh wait, sorry, I told you about Tristan. Yeah, I think Russ. I mean, I don't know. I'm the wrong guy. I think Russ is the best quarterback. I don't know. That one I like a lot. The only problem with that is you just never know because Pete Carroll is such an idiot. I like Russell Wilson in tournaments, but because he's so efficient, he doesn't need to throw the ball 50 times. He could throw 4 touchdowns and 28 passes. I mean, but it's just tough because it's a good and worst thing about it. It's like you almost want to not stack him up because he could throw a touchdown to DK Metcalf, who I do love today, and then he could also throw one to like the 18th string tight end and then like the 14th string running back, and those are like touchdowns. So I don't really know what's going to go, but I do like Russ obviously because he's the best player ever.
Yeah, Tristan, thanks for the super chat, man. We appreciate that.
Callaway easy pivot late swap into MV late swap. All gets late swap. Wow, you love to see it, really.
All
Um,
I've been all in. Like me and a couple people on our Discord have been talking about MVS for the last like 48 hours. I'm so in on MVS.
yeah. But then again, he loves dropping the ball, so just keep that.
Yeah,
So no, I play him, but it's so annoying.
yeah. Just try not to watch.
Jake, Hanford or Judy, that's an awful call. Terrible. Regardless. Terrible. DK, Miles Sanders, or Najee? That's a good one. I think everyone would say Najee, but I don't think it's that clear cut.
Yeah, if you're not playing Hurts or if you're not playing any Eagles, Sanders is fine. Najee is just too cheap. I mean, this is like an 8K running
Yeah.
back for $2,000 less. Even if they're losing, he's gonna catch passes. He caught passes at Alabama. I don't think they really want him to leave the field. So it's just tough not to take the
Mhm.
savings, even if it's a tough matchup. Although their defensive tackles out the Bills, but I just don't know if he's going to come off the field. Like he's just too cheap. So it's probably Najee.
Yeah. FanDuel, Robinson. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, Ben. We were talking about this yesterday. I don't know. Robinson's price on FanDuel is so stupid that like I don't even. I
Yeah.
mean, how do you really?
I would play him in cash games. I would not play him
Mm-hmm.
in tournaments. He's gonna. I don't know. I could be completely wrong in that game. I'm like full fading that game. I I don't know why. It just feels like a trap to me. I
Oh,
don't
me.
like
Yeah, I
I
can.
like I don't like either of those teams. I don't want to mess with that game. There's way better games. And even though Robinson's cheap on FanDuel, you have Mostert right there. You have Damian Harris right there.
Robinson, exactly what Alt was saying. Yeah, I don't trust Urban Meyer at all. He's such an idiot. Like he could probably just run Carlos Hyde half the game.
Like, would
That's
it
what
really
he wants
shock you? I know the Texans are absolutely terrible. Would it really shock
to win
you
this game.
if
No,
they won that game?
no.
No. I would be like, yeah, that makes
Here,
sense.
I would. That would be the least shocking thing that's ever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I don't
completely.
know. I don't want to mess around with that game on this slate.
No, I agree. Um, Conklin, yeah. So I hate to say, I actually have two lineups with Tyler Conklin. That seems like a
Let's go.
huge mistake. Like,
Let's go.
Your stats,
Let's
but
go, baby. We've converted him.
I don't know. I got totally like sucked in because I was like, oh great. Target share last year, tight ends, and he ran like 80% of his snaps. He ran a route, and Irv
And that
Smith
was like
did.
when they had Irv Smith and like Rudolph, man. Like,
Oh, I know I'm a sucker. Like I know I'm a sucker. Don't
no,
worry.
he's scoring. He's gonna score to. That was my bold call in my article. He's scoring a touchdown today. I can feel it.
Would you run run Pitts in a Falcon stack? Yes, without a doubt.
Definitely.
Like I think that people get caught up in this, me included, is like, okay, yeah, it'll be chalky to play Matt Ryan, Calvin Ridley, which it won't, by the way. Matt Ryan, Calvin Ridley, and Pitts, but just like, who's the other player? Like, if you're gonna run it back, it doesn't have to be Devonta Smith. Like it probably should be, but he's no locks. It's like if you just have it be different a little bit. You can even run it back with Miles Sanders. Ooh. Marcus Callaway, Devonta Smith, and that's kind of a good one actually.
Yeah, if it's for DFS, I would say Callaway and Cash and
Mm-hmm.
Devonta Smith in tournaments. If it's for season long, that's really tough. I might say Devonta Smith, man. I don't know.
I would go Smith too. I would go Smith too. I think he actually has a higher
Devonta
floor.
Smith is literally always open. It's unbelievable. It's actually crazy.
Yeah, in case like people are somehow new and like haven't played the chalk like 3K receiver, like because I say this and I'll probably fade him everywhere, like he'll go off. Like Marquez Callaway getting a 0 is like very, very not.
I don't think he's
zero.
gonna get a 0, but he could get.
No, but I'm just saying like that is very much within the
Yeah,
range.
he could suck. Definitely could suck.
Like I'm just saying like it's not because he's the number one receiver and like maybe he won't be shattered at all by Jair Alexander that he's gonna be like an auto 10. Like that's just not at all the case.
Yeah.
Alt, I kind of like that idea. I think it's underutilized, the quarterback plus receiver, then running it back with two other receivers.
Yeah,
That's sharp.
that game could go off. I mean, it's one of the highest over
I know.
unders. No one's really playing it.
Very nervous. I feel
Like,
nervous about not having.
yeah, I like I've kind of come onto that Packers game. The Chiefs Browns game's a better game than the Packers game. Like, it's probably a mistake for me to not be stacking that game because it's a better game.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot Jake's a Vikings fan. That's hilarious. Yeah, they suck, Jake. Where are we at?
Season long PPR, Swift or Edwards-Helaire. That's tough. I would probably say I'm like the biggest Swift truther right now, but I think I would say Clyde. It's just such a bad matchup, dude.
Yeah, Swift
Bad matchup. He was
hurt.
he didn't play it. Like, this moron for the Lions, bro, would not shock me if he like limits Swift because he didn't play in the preseason much. Like, would not shock me at all. So I would save Swift for next week.
Sanders, Deontay. I don't know. But do you think that Deontay will be shadowed by Trey White or no?
Yeah, that's a tough question.
Because I think Deontay is a better play, and I don't know. Wide receiver cornerback matchups in general are probably overrated a little bit. But
Yeah, I would
Trey
probably
White,
play. I would probably play Deontay. I think the game is
yeah.
slightly better. Even though that
Mm-hmm.
Falcons Eagles game is good, but we know the Bills are going to pass and they're going to put up points. So you know, if the Steelers get down, that's just even better for Deontay. So I think I would take him.
Terry or Ayuk, I would go Terry.
Yeah, definitely Terry over Ayuk. Bench Saquon for Gaskin.
No,
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 if you're stuck with Saquon, well, you just
no.
play him.
I'm playing Saquon, like one of my teams. Keenan Allen got 19 targets. I actually agree with that. The matchup for the Chargers sucks, and there is a chance. I mean, Washington's probably arguably the best defense in the league. I mean, their line is sick. There's a good chance that Herbert just fucking slings it to Keenan like all game. I really like that call, actually.
Yeah, I like Keenan. I don't have any of him, unfortunately, but that's someone that I could look back tonight and be like, yeah, I should have had some Keenan. Definitely. Kyler or Rodgers FanDuel GPP? I don't know, man. That's really tough. I like both of those spots. Kyler obviously has a little bit higher ceiling with his this rushing ability. I think Kyler will be higher owned, definitely.
I would probably say Kyler hesitantly, but I don't think that Rodgers is a bad play.
I don't know why. I like the Packers stack a lot in tournaments. Best cash wide receiver. It's one of the on DraftKings. It's one of the cheap guys. FanDuel, it's Calvin Ridley. Like not even close.
Best cash wide receiver on DraftKings, I would probably say for me is
might be Elijah Moore.
I think it's Elijah Moore, which I didn't want to say it's probably a bad team.
No, I think on DraftKings is Elijah Moore. On FanDuel, it's Calvin Ridley.
It's Mac Jones season, of course.
It is Mac Jones season. No one, I haven't heard. Have you heard anyone talk about Mac Jones stack? I know it's rookie making his first start. Dolphins have a good secondary.
Like, it's just like who do you? Honestly, dude, oh god, I'm sorry, Hunter. You might have changed my mind on my 15 because, dude, the Dolphins perimeter corners are nasty. You have Xavier Howard. Their slot where Jacoby Myers is going to be has Nick Needham. Nick Needham is bad at football, like bad. He sucks.
And dude, Mac Jones has went. Brian Flores is a Bill disciple. Mac Jones has went against a defense like this in practice all summer.
Yep.
And I texted. I don't know if I messaged you on Discord or what the other night. The Patriots have a higher team total than the Saints. They have a higher team total than the Bengals. They have a higher team total than the Eagles.
Yeah. No, I mean, also, yeah. I mean, I think here's the thing. As long as you're okay with, I think this is more of a game theory thought, but it's like as long as you're okay with that absolutely failing a lot of the time, then yeah, it's a great turn to play because there's a good chance that Bill is just like, no.
Oh yeah, definitely. But it's worth the risk, especially at his price, like 4,400 on DraftKings is crazy.
I mean, I'm probably about to play him, to be honest, once we get
on a normal week, he would be getting more run. It's just there's so much value, like you don't need a $4,400 quarterback. But on a normal week, we'd be talking about him more, I think.
You play Kamara and Callaway together? Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
FanDuel, Julio or Montgomery? Definitely Julio.
Yeah, take Julio.
I think
I think I have Julio in cash on FanDuel.
Conklin or Hawkinson? Okay, so Hawkinson is one of those guys where, like, who else are they throwing to? I think he's actually, like, a really strong play. Like, Hawkinson, like, is the number one.
If it was my team, I'd play Conklin. I'm not playing any Lions today. I don't care if it's
You think
season long. What?
you think Conklin is better than Hawkinson?
No, but it's just I'm not. I play my season long teams like I play DFS. Like I just roll with the matchups.
That's electric. That's electric.
Yeah, people that play season long leagues with me know I do that. Like I don't care. I'll bench whoever. It doesn't matter to me.
That's electric, Ben. I love that about you. Thoughts on Cobb? He's 100 years old. No.
Yeah, he could totally score though. Like
No.
I love MVS. Like he totally could score.
There's gonna be a week where like Devontae's banged up, MVS is out, Tanyan's dead, and Cobb is gonna be the chalk. It's just not this week. It's just not this week. I know Detroit's garbage, but a flyer stack? No. 0. No. Dude, not only is Detroit garbage, but the San Francisco defense is like not hurt either. Like
yeah, I actually
bad news.
I think I added in on a couple of my Mostert teams. I think I added San Fran D. I know they're on the road, but why not?
Ben, paying up for defense. Oh.
Who just said? Wait, where did someone just? I think it was Bales. Zach Moss inactive. Is that true?
If he is, then all of a sudden my
Singletary action.
My 14th round Singletary pick, my last place draft, is all of a sudden lit.
Yeah, that's what Bale said.
Oh
boy.
Pick 2 PPR, Swift, Hunt, Juju. Yikes.
Oh gosh.
Juju and Swift, I guess, based on volume.
It might be Swift and Hunt.
It could, yeah. I don't know. Wow.
I don't know. I literally just said I wasn't playing no Lions. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it's I would play Hunt and Juju probably.
Yeah, that's probably better. Cheap D both sites. I think DraftKings it's Falcons.
Falcons are chalk on DraftKings, 100%. And then you have the Bills who are 2,500 as well. Yeah.
I'd put the Jags.
Yeah, I just really like Broncos on DraftKings for tournaments. I have a lot of that. Broncos and Niners, I guess, my two.
Eckler or Chubb on DraftKings? Okay, I actually think Chubb is like kind of a good play, but I don't know if I have the balls to do it.
Yeah, I didn't end up with any of him, but I can see it.
Yeah, if he's one of those things, like I would play him like a large field tournament where no one's gonna have him. Like he just could pop off, but like Sermon is inactive.
Wait, is this true?
God.
Oh my God, he is. Oh, Mostert, baby. That's gonna mess this up. People are gonna play him now.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude. I already have Mostert on like almost all my tournament teams. Now it's like he's
what
like
I kind of hope though is now maybe Gibson will maybe a little.
Yeah, you would, but that bumps him above Gibson for cash. Most definitely.
Think so.
Most definitely.
I think this got interesting.
That's like a big deal.
Wait, so who is San Francisco running out at? Who is their depth chart at running back?
I don't know why he would be inactive.
Who is active besides Mostert, actually?
Wayne Gallman's inactive too, so the Falcons just have Mike Davis and CPAT.
Oh my God. Oh. Thank you. All my Mike Davis talk the whole week is paying off. There we go. Sorry, I'm going to get back to I'm pretty hyped now, though.
Keelan Cole's
Jake,
out.
what is that?
So that's good.
Ben, you ready for the question from Jake that I have to answer? Okay, so long Henderson or Landry. Then I'd probably go Henderson just because the Bears are so bad.
Their D-line is good.
Yeah, it is, but I don't know. I mean,
I like Henderson. No, I would play Henderson over Landry. Yeah, definitely. I would play Henderson.
How many fingers have I taken during oral? Gotta think back. Like between 0 and like 2. Ben, your final thoughts? Should those? Oh, actually,
no. You can play Angela. You can play literally any defense. That is just my 4 favorites.
Ridley over Adams. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just because, dude,
in
Ridley's
cash, yeah.
dumb. He's just so dumb. Classic FanDuel.
Dude.
Burrow or Matt Ryan start? That's a tough one, dude. Because my obsession, I'm literally wearing my girlfriend's Bengals hat because I love Joe Burrow, but Matt Ryan might kind of be the play.
I might have 100% Sermon. Or Mostert with Sermon out. I'm not even lying.
I honestly think this is a bad take that Mostert might be cash playable.
No, he definitely is now. 100%.
Right, man. Get rid of your stupid Galvin. Ruins every week for me. No, that's Derrick Henry. Never mind.
Damn, this is interesting,
dude.
That's like some big news. I don't know why. I wonder what the reason for him being inactive is. Does anybody know? If anyone's watching this and they know the reason, post that in chat.
Yes, Joey, you did hear that correctly. That Sermon is inactive. I really don't know why. I thought one of the things that was going to happen was we were all going to play Mostert and then Sermon was going to come in.
It's just like I already had so much Mostert. Now this is just going to bump his ownership up, man.
I know. It
sucks.
Elijah Moore, Callaway, and FanDuel cash.
I think it's just Hasty. Is there other back, I think.
Ben, get off the Mostert thing for 1 second. We'll get to that.
All right.
We have important questions like, are we playing Rondell Moore? We're not.
Yeah, 100% cash playable. He's going to get carries. He's going to be on the field a lot. I mean, their depth chart, which I don't know how much you can really read into that, but I believe their depth chart had him as the second wide receiver. He's not going to play outside. He's going to play in the slot, but they play 4 wide more than anyone in the league. And he's going to get some carries. So definitely best game on the slate. 100% can play him in cash.
God, I just don't understand. I'm sorry. I'm going back to why is Zach Moss inactive? Because Ian was literally like, he's not hurt. Like, what? Did he bang someone? Oh, God.
Kelsey underlooked? Yeah, probably. Season-long question, dude, like, T. Higgins or Gaskin? T. Higgins.
Kelsey's going under the looks, but he's also, like, he'll still be, like, 15 to 20%.
Yeah, he'll get some ownership.
He's just not going to be, like, 40%.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm like, so Waddle versus Odell season long, I would go Odell. Odell might not be hurt for like the first couple weeks. You should probably play him now. I think. Yeah, Ben, how would you go? Ben, who would you say your top 3 is now with that Trey Sermon news? You're going to put Dalvin ahead of Kamara, and you're wrong. You're just wrong.
On DraftKings, I'm not moving on DraftKings. I'm still playing the 3 stud running backs. I don't need to move off that.
Oh.
On FanDuel, Mostert is what, $200 more than James Robinson? Now that's on. I like Mostert on FanDuel more anyways because it's half-point PPR. So yeah, give me Mostert in cash on FanDuel most definitely.
Zach Wilson or Darnold? I painfully will go Darnold.
Darnold, definitely, yeah.
Thoughts on Dan Arnold for tight end? I would never roster Dan Arnold. Just because, like, I don't even know what his, like, usage is going to possibly be. Like, I really don't know. So that's where I'm at with that.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Why is Mostert?
Arnold for tight end? I mean, if you want to get really weird, sure. I like Conklin more. Probably like Tyler Kroft more. But
I was waiting for the Kroft call. I really was.
I'm shocked no one's been asking about him, to be honest. But I like Conklin the most.
But are you really? Because Tyler Kroft, he might like just fall down the whole time.
I think he actually has like scored touchdowns before.
No.
I'm 100% Conklin over Kroft. Like not even discussion.
Damn right you are.
Rondale,
God.
Bills D, Marvin Jones, Falcons
Just so much.
D. Yeah, CJ, you're on the literal like chalk build. I think the second one is gonna be high round.
That's the answer. Is the second one.
The second one's gonna be high round. If you play the first one, you're playing like a 2v2 against a lot of other people. So it's just like, is it worth doing that in cash? I don't know. Like cash on DraftKings is gonna be really, really chalky today. Which is why I made more tournament teams than usual.
And Keelan Cole out.
Yeah, King Cole's out, yeah. We already nailed it. We said Elijah Moore was the top cash play. So we already
I mean, I just don't really understand. I mean, he could suck, but like Mostert in an every down role.
Man, that sucks. I don't know. What could you even do on DraftKings if I moved it?
Are you kidding me? You can do everything.
Yeah,
literally
like,
everything. I can't wait for Mostert to have like 4 carries for 9 yards. That's gonna be sick. It's gonna be freaking awesome.
Oh man, I could do something. I mean, that's fun, but no, I don't think there's any reason for me to do that.
Just so everyone's aware, Ben's like the wheels are turning. He's about to galaxy brain.
No, I'm probably not. I'm not moving on DK. I don't think.
No, you're going galaxy full brain.
Nah.
Oh, Ben, CJ is calling you out.
What do you say?
Took a stand against Marvin. Damn, calling you out.
Yeah, I did, but I don't have any Marvin in tournament. I have no Marvin in tournaments. I did do that though. That was before we had Elijah Moore though, because on whatever day we did that, or whatever day we did that video, Wednesday, Elijah Moore was not really on my radar because I didn't know that Crowder. Once we got Crowder news, Elijah Moore was number 1. So, like he jumps the other two for me, and then it's like picking one of the other. Would I rather have Latavius Murray or Michael Carter on your bench? Carter. I'm messing with that Ravens situation.
Dude, like, is Latavius Murray even gonna is he like?
I mean, they signed Freeman. They signed him. I don't know. I'm not messing with it.
Thoughts on Gage? No, I don't think he's actually like a useful player.
Oh, that's actually a really good point. Watch Lance run 2 touchdowns. That is like totally possible. Like 100%.
Yeah, no, that's a Shanahan thing to do because he's such a jerk.
Yeah, that's why I'm not moving DraftKings. FanDuel, give me Mostert. I have Mostert in all my tournament teams anyway, so it's fine. If he goes off, I'll be good.
Benjamin. All right. I think, like, okay, Ben, I guess, like, just since this is, like, the biggest situation, I mean, would you lock button Mostert or no?
Oh, man, I don't know. I'm gonna have a lot of them. I might have them on every tournament team, or, like, I might have them at 4 or 5.
It's, like, it's tempting, but also it's still Kyle Shanahan. If it was, like, not Kyle Shanahan, if it was, like, I don't know, a team with a coach that I trust, which is no one, like, I don't know. I just don't know if he's actually.
The problem is they're just going to be winning by, like, so much, you know?
But I also think that people overrate that sometimes, like, oh, it's going to be a blowout. But people sometimes forget it's, like, to make it a blowout, like, they have to dominate, you know? Like, that sounds obvious, but people don't think that way.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, they're going to murder him. It's like, well, if you're going to murder him, they have to score somehow to get to the murdering.
Thoughts on Gage?
Put that on my tombstone.
No one's playing him in tournaments.
Bro, you're not listening to me. Oh, I just think it. Ben is literally tuning me out. So hype on this Mostert news.
I know. I'm trying to figure out what to do. My camera went out for like 10 seconds. I don't know what's going on over here. Terrible. Huh? How is it week 1 and we have this random stuff though, you know?
I just like the problem is with the Mostert news, like now I have like too much salary. I have too many good options. Should I just play Mahomes and Kelsey at this point?
Yeah.
Wow, that might be the Galaxy Brain play of the week. And by Galaxy Brain, I mean a great call by me.
AJ Green, DraftKings, I'll pass.
I thought about him, dude. He's just so.
I mean, that's gonna be a way to get low owned to that game, like most definitely. But
yeah,
I don't know. I just don't want to do it.
Ugh.
All right, guys, we'll hang out for a couple more minutes. Get your last minute questions in. If you had to just start 3 full PPR, DeAndre Swift, I'm assuming this is Deontay Johnson, hopefully not David Johnson. Ayuk and Julio. Julio, Ayuk, I think. And then you're kind of picking between the other two. If it's David Johnson, you're picking Swift. If it's Deontay Johnson, I'm picking Deontay. Yeah, it's Deontay. Yeah.
Yep.
I would play the 3 that are not Swift.
CJ, I play Falcons D. I mean, Hurts is still young and he can still take sacks. He's just more likely to turn the ball over. The Bengals don't turn the ball over because they're awful. They're a joke. Cup over Pittman in season long. Oh yeah, dude. Cup was already a stud with terrible Jared Goff. Now he's got GOAT Matt Stafford. Oh yeah, I love Cup.
Mostert over Robinson on FanDuel. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Especially because
Ben literally might create 50 more teams and have Mostert.
I already had him. That's the problem, man. I already had him. So it's it just sucks. Why couldn't that news have came out
10 minutes?
Yeah. Because I already had him. Gallman is out. He is. Davis is probably already gonna be owned
by me. I'm leading the ownership charge on Davis because of me that he's playing him.
Saying Wentz isn't 100%. I mean, if he was really that bad, he wouldn't play. So I just.
But can someone give me an example of when Wentz has been 100%?
Yeah, and you can go into that. You can go. This is the same thing as Barkley. You can go in with a plan all you want. As soon as the whistle blows, they're not limiting him because they need to win the game. So this is not going to happen.
It's like Saquads.
Yeah, they're not taking him off the field.
Tevin Coleman's out. What team is he on now? Dude, if he's on the 49ers, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to make 150 teams. I'll start all of them. Tristan, what team is he on? Remind me.
No, he's on the Jets. He's on the Jets.
Oh, my Lord.
He's on the Jets.
I like how they all just hit thrilled me with Jets. Okay, so you know what? I don't know why I'm making that. Yeah, that matters. As if Tevin Coleman was a factor. What?
For those of you that are MLB subscribers, the slate locks in 10 minutes. I'm now typing in my MLB core plays on the website.
Wow, Ben, way to really get ahead of the game.
Well, guys, it's kind of bad timing. Normally it's at 1 o'clock. Today it's an hour early, and I got to do this. This is the most important thing that we do here. Not a real report on Tevin Coleman. If someone is out there making fake Tevin Coleman is out reports, they need to reevaluate their life.
I almost locked in tie to all my teams.
What who is making fake Tevin Coleman is out rumors? What is going on here? Yeah. Who cares?
Yeah. I forgot Tevin Coleman was in the league.
Did I play Conklin on FanDuel? I did. I'll own it. I did play him on FanDuel.
Oh my god. Oh no. When I put in Mostert, Oh my god, that Tannehill Julio stack in cash fits like a glove, a literal glove. Oh my lord.
Yeah, dude, it does. I know exactly what you're talking about because I looked at it, I think.
Oh my god. I just literally made the nuts chalk team. If anyone wants the nuts, just DM me. Literally. I built the nuts, and it does not have Tevin Coleman. It does not have Tyler Conklin. And it does not have Russell Gage.
I don't know why my camera keeps going out. I don't know what's going on here. No one can see my face, but they can hear me.
And it's week 1. Before we get off, we gotta give at least, I'm giving 3 bold calls.
3 bold calls.
Maybe 2. Maybe 2.
All right. I mean,
I have a good thing.
Hit me with one.
Okay. Okay, is it bold to say, because he's not even good, that Marquez Callaway scores under 10 points?
I don't think that's. I mean, maybe. I don't know what his actual projection is. It's probably around 11, I would say. So I don't know. Is it that bold?
I have him projected for. Hold on. Yeah, let's see if that was a bold call or not.
Off the top, 11 and a half. That's my guess.
I have him for 12.1.
Okay. Wow. You see how much I know Sam? God, I was close. I'm so good.
Yeah, that was good. Okay, I say okay, fine. That one's stupid. I will go. I
think I fixed it.
Okay, well, first of all, I bet you the Millie Maker winning lineup scores over 250 points.
Talk sports. Sermon is inactive. He will not be playing in today's game. This is why we've been talking about Mostert for the last 15 minutes. Just so you know. I don't know if you missed that news, but
yeah, well, Vulture, like I don't know how that's going to happen if he's not.
Trey Lance might. I could actually see that happening, but Sermon will not be playing.
All right, Ben, I'm going. Kyler Murray is the highest scoring QB. That's not that bold. I'm going. Davis is the number 1 point per dollar running back on the slate. Yep, not Mostert. And I'm going. What else am I doing? What other people do you like that I can go against?
I'm gonna Ryan Tannehill.
Oh,
3 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown.
That'd be great.
Yeah, it would be so good.
That would be great.
That would be great for the brand.
Debo or Claypool? That's an interesting one. Damn, Talk Sports going 280 points. That could be right. Yeah, I mean this week it's always insane. That's probably a better guess. Hasn't it pumped up like over 300? What's interesting is I would probably go Claypool, but I understand why you would choose Debo.
I don't like. It's easy to say like you're gonna need that many points, but like, I mean, you just gotta come in first. Like I don't really ever think about how many points I need to win.
I literally have no idea what. Barkley high scoring. Wow, that's pretty bold.
That's probably the boldest one we've had on here.
Yeah, that's really bold. Nothing will happen.
Chenault's a good GPP play. I just, like I said, I'm fading that game. Now I can say I'm full fading that game because I'm not even playing Robinson on FanDuel, so this is great.
Ben, I love that you're so anti some games. Nico Collins, now that's bold. What? Can I get your take on Nico Collins? That's interesting.
Season long, I do think he has value. It's just like the offense is so bad. Like I said, I'm not playing anyone from that game. But if I was gonna play a receiver, from the Texans, that's probably who I would pick. So I'm fine with that. I'm typing in my NFL core plays right now on the site.
Oh my god!
For subscribers, dfskarma.com/pricing. You still have an hour to get access. Come see who I'm playing. Sam, Bales, AC. You can get AC's cornfield lineup. I don't know. He texted me. What did he say?
Cornfield lineup.
Yeah, he texted me. I don't know. He's literally in a cornfield.
He's so dumb.
The best part is, like, he's in his cornfield. He probably doesn't even know, like, Sermon's out, like, any of this news. So I can't wait to text him, and he'll just change his entire lineup.
The best thing is he'll find out news, and then he'll, like, talk about how someone's a lock who's irrelevant to the news. He's like, Trey Sermon out. Let's go. On big game.
Yeah, like
say something.
Yeah, he will.
Always related to the Browns. All right, well.
Oh, wait, he's already typed his line. His lineup's already in. How
bad?
His core plays are posted. AC. It looks like the most chalk thing I've ever seen in my life. There's no shocker there for AC. Get his chalk team with a couple lone pivots.
Yeah, a couple Browns.
Yeah.
Deontay versus I got good Deontay. Outside of Tariq and Kelsey, anyone playable for the Chiefs? I mean, it's not. I don't think it's ridiculous to take a shot on Mecole Hardman. You could play Clyde. I mean, obviously it's way riskier, but like, if you were to stack up Tyreek and Hardman or Kelsey and Hardman, like you'll have a lot of leverage on the same game.
All right, guys. I think that about does it. Cut off here around noon. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate all the questions. We'll be doing this every Sunday, 11 a.m. We will be here answering your questions. If you have any more questions, get in the Discord. It's free to get in the Discord, dfscomer.com, chatdfs.com for the direct link to the Discord. You can get in there, ask us questions. I'll be in there. I'll be trying to figure out. I don't think I'm changing my DraftKings team, but I'm going to play quite a bit of Mostert in tournaments. So thank you guys for watching. Good luck this week, and I'll see you guys on the cash process on Tuesday.